There was a winning gambit in the final hours of Leg 3 of the Ocean Race Europe, when Mirpuri Foundation Racing Team clinched the leg victory in Genoa. Axel Nobel Ocean Racing took second as the top two finishers in the VO65 fleet came from behind to secure critical points.
Yeah, what a comeback. Crazy leg. It felt like 2 weeks of sailing. And yeah, we fought hard. We knew that until the finish it wouldn't be over because Genoa is so complicated. And yeah, we played in our favor. Yeah, crew was amazing. We kept on fighting the whole way, very calm, and we knew there were going to be opportunities towards the end to win this leg, and yeah, we managed to do it. It's incredible. Absolutely love it. Yeah, there was one little move to do. We knew in the bay of in the Gulf of Genoa, right after leaving Monaco or the coast of Italy after France. We knew it was a favored side, but all the others kept on going inside the bay, and they kept on moving, and we thought, okay, this, it's never gonna happen for us. And then, kind of suddenly things turned. We knew we were in the right position, but we didn't expect to overtake Sailing Poland and win it. We thought we were fighting for second.
Got ourselves behind a bit early on first night, and then when that happens, all you're hoping for is one more chance to get back in the game. And this leg, there were several chances, and today we kind of grabbed hold of several of those chances. Well, it was down to a lot of planning, but yeah, in the end, there's some good fortune involved with it. Certainly all our modelling said to go the way we did, so in that regard we're happy. But when you kind of leave the rest of the fleet and go on your own, sometimes you ask yourself the question, have we got it right and everyone else got it wrong? And it's a risk associated with that, but yeah, it was really nice, really cool to back ourselves and come through. The team that consistently made smart decisions this race was Mirpuri. They really played the game well.
The third and final offshore leg of the Ocean Race Europe came to an exciting conclusion in the early hours of Thursday morning in Genoa, when the Portuguese entry Mirpuri Foundation Racing Team pulled off a come-from-behind victory in the VO65 class. It was pitch black in Genoa when the Portuguese team, led by eminent French offshore skipper Johan Richem, finished the 600 nautical mile Mediterranean leg from Alicante, Spain at 0:51 and 57 seconds local time, after around 3.5 days of racing, predominantly in light and fickle winds since leaving Alicante on Sunday. Hours earlier, Richem's crew, who started leg 3 tied on 11 points with Axel Nobel Ocean Racing at the top of the leaderboard, had been in third place, 10 nautical miles behind the longtime fleet leader Sailing Poland skippered by Bowie Becking, and 4 nautical miles adrift of the second-placed Netherlands entry team Childhood 1, led by Dutchman Simeon Tienpont. Sensing that the breeze along the Italian coast would fade away as night fell, the Portuguese team made the bold decision to tack away from the fleet in search of new wind further offshore. It was a move that looked risky initially, especially given that their heading initially appeared to be taking them away from the finish line. Ultimately, though, the gambit paid huge dividends as they were eventually able to tack back towards Genoa in the best breeze of the evening, and within a couple of hours had leapfrogged themselves into the lead. "What a comeback!" Richem exclaimed shortly after the finish. "A crazy leg, it felt like 2 weeks of sailing. We fought hard. We knew that until the finish it wouldn't be over because Genoa is complicated. It's more of a game of chess in these conditions than proper sailing. The crew was amazing, we kept on fighting all the way, very calm. Team Poland moved into the lead with a tiny move near Mallorca and we thought we would never get them back. But we knew there was a little move to do in the Gulf of Genoa. We knew it was the favoured side, but then all the others kept on moving inside the bay. We thought it wasn't going to happen for us, and then suddenly things turned. We knew we were in the right position, but we didn't expect to overtake Team Poland and win it. We thought we would be fighting for second. Also benefiting from the offshore route was Chris Nicholson's Axel Nobel Ocean Racing. The Netherlands team was in 5th place before heading offshore in parallel with Mirpuri Foundation Racing team, but soon moved up to second as the new breeze brought them powering in from the southeast at speeds over 13 knots, overtaking Eric Brockman's Viva Mexico, Team Childhood Eye, and sailing Poland to take second place. This was a big relief, Nicholson said moments after stepping off the Axel Nobel boat. We got ourselves behind early on in this leg, and when that happens all you hope for is another chance. Fortunately, there was plenty of opportunity to be had today and we grabbed hold of several of them. There was plenty of thought that went into it. Our routing and everything we had told us to go the way we did go. But sailor's instinct would have sent us closer to the shore. For once, I listened to the science, and in the end we chose what we thought had the best chance of success. In contrast to the excitement aboard the first 2 finishers, there will be disappointment for the Sailing Poland crew who had led the VO65's since early in the leg, but as a result of the late-stage reshuffle appear likely to drop back to 3rd place and are the next team expected to finish overnight. Mirpuri Foundation Racing Team consolidates its position at the top of the leaderboard on 18 points, with Axel Nobel Ocean Racing second on 17 points.
Actually, it was not our plan to escape from the fleet, but sometimes things turn out a bit different than you plan it. All our routings were north of the Balears, and so this was for us a clear call, and I thought some other teams would decide the same. A lot of Volvo teams did the same. So we climbed up the Spanish coastline north, and then we found a lane offshore with good pressure, and out of a sudden we lifted from the fleet like hell, and within like 5-6 hours the split was so massive, and for us it was a gift. We could pass Ibiza northerly, and so since that moment we were aware that we have to sail our own race, because the difference between the fleet and us was already 50 miles. Long race by ourselves. This race was so much more than about the hardware. I think one of the key factors to me was Benjamin this race. He's a very good navigator, a very clear and tough strategist. It's a very hard let's say situation to make calls on, and I'm very thankful. I think we both worked well together. It was probably me doing a little bit more the risk management on his advices, but he did a great job, the whole team also stayed focused and awake. We had difficult parts in the race where everyone closed in and we had no breeze at all, and sailing upwind in an IMOCA and 3 knots is not really funny. You know, this is just the start of let's call it a second career. I'm not a standard offshore sailor. I've raced in the Olympic classes for a long time, and but after the Olympics I started to enjoy offshore sailing. So let's see. I hope this race will bring us closer to the start to the next ocean race, and I can't actually wait to to get to the starting line.
This sets up Saturday's final coastal race, where points will be awarded to the top 3 teams only: 3 points for a win, 2 points for second, 1 point for third, as a showdown to decide the overall class standings in the inaugural edition of the Ocean Race Europe.
Yeah, I think we can be very happy the way how we sailed, and I think especially our Polish sailors and our German girl who we got for this leg on board. I think they did extremely well, and I think that's the thing what we should take home, because of course the finish was horrible, and credits to Mirpuri and to Axel that they did the outside banana and they took the opportunity, and That's sometimes how racing goes, and of course not happy. I have to admit that, because we sailed a near perfect leg up to the last 40 miles, but that's sailing sometimes. It's actually, they don't show a lot of emotion. That's actually everybody just shook their shoulders and said, okay, we've got one import race to go over here, and let's take it on the horn when we go again. You know, it's sometimes hard when you're the lead. You have to defend, and by the time that we maybe could have tacked over, the breeze had turned so far that we actually were aiming to their stern. So it's afterwards speaking, we should have taken a way earlier decision, but that's how it goes. Well, I think it's big credit to Axel, to all the homework what he's done. Axel is our navigator, and I think he just we stuck to our guns when the whole fleet tacked off after Tabarca, just after Alicante. We just believe in the predictions who we have, and then we played the shifts really right, and then all of a sudden we were in the lead, and we consolidated. The team sailed really well. We were actually going much faster. It was actually good that we had one day sailing in Alicante where we, for the first time, actually could work on some little details. And that paid off, because we were going much better in the Lider than we've done in the previous legs. Well, the finish, of course. It was another finish like the first leg. We thought we were looking really good, and then you're getting passed on both sides actually. So that's sometimes how it goes. But I think the leg itself was quite easy, and I think everybody got a fair amount of sleep because the conditions were light. And it was easy going, and a lot of sea life was to be seen, a lot of whales we've seen, so that's a bit other excitement. What you, just other things in life than just sailing. So it was actually a quite easy leg. Well, hopefully they're going to do an up and down race, because I think they're might excel compared to a lot of other boats and skippers and tacticians who have been there, because I've done a lot of up and down races also recently. So hopefully we're going to have that, because I think it's the best as well for the spectators.